Paul, I might just start with the same question that I asked you on Tuesday, actually. How have the last couple of days been for you?
Excellent, because yesterday was a away from work day, so that was brilliant. I didn't get to my cinema trip, which is disappointing, but today, very good. I had a team meeting, obviously met the international lads in my office for half an hour, had a good chat with them, and they've trained really well. So I come in to do press with you lot on that in a very positive frame of mind. The lads are really good, getting the messaging, I think, and looking forward to the game.
How much have you got to do over these couple of days in particular?
I don't know, not loads. They're not in a. I think they're in a good place. I've said already off and on the record. I think Liam's done really well. Put together a good squad. There isn't loads wrong. You know, I spoke to some of the senior pros that where they sort of think. And it's difficult to say because in training it's completely different to games. I think I'll know more 5 o'clock Saturday afternoon than I do now. But the intensity in training has been good. We have to, in my opinion, have to be more athletic. Like the best teams in the world press, the best teams in the world give the opposition no time. We have to be better at that. We have to be braver. I think we have to attack areas. But apart from that, not a lot really. And like I said, 5 o'clock on Saturday, you could ask me and I could have a completely different answer. But as it stands at the moment, look, it's a very, very talented set of players. There's no disputing it. And I said to him, look, your season really starts Saturday. We need to, you know, hit the ground running and get a grip of it.
The things you're talking about there, are they more a change in mindset and attitude than any sort of physical work that you need to do?
Yeah, a little bit of both. I think the players are more than fit enough, I think. And look, everyone has a different style. So whoever follows me, you know, could play a completely different way and they want a completely different way to train, you know, different intensities in training drills, different intensity in pressing drills. All the lads are very good athletes, there's no disputing that. And I have said to him that the way I like to play is like as soon as the first whistle goes to the last whistle, it's gas out. Like literally, it's not a jog to press, it's a press. And you're not pressing just to stop them, you're pressing to go and win the ball. You're not sitting and protecting your back three, back four, whatever the case may be. Your midfielders are man for man with midfielders. Let everybody do their job. Leave everybody 1v1 across the pitch. And if you have a better day than the opposition, you win. They can all press. I've just seen it there. They were excellent in training today. It was a feisty session in fairness. So they can all do it. And the good thing is we're 5 subs. You're allowed to gas out. So for example, if one of my midfielders literally gassed out after 70 minutes and put his hand up and said, Gaffer, that's me done. Great, off you come. What a performance. You helped us win the game. Sit down. Someone else go and finish the game off first. You'll still play again next week. The best players play. Every manager picks the best players in their opinion. And it hasn't, I don't think it has been a tweak. I just think the lads appreciate what we're trying to do and how we're trying to win games and how, you know, the elephant in the room is how we need to win games away from home. And sometimes it isn't by having the ball all the time. Sometimes it's just being really proficient on set pieces. Sometimes it's chasing a back pass and it gets kicked against you and it goes in. There's loads of different ways to score. And I think the more boxes we can tick, the greater chance we have to win a football match.
Talk to you about relationship with your players. How important is honesty? Because you mentioned the example there, a player saying 70 minutes, I'm ready to come off sort of thing. I can imagine some players, they want to play 90 minutes because they want to play 90 minutes. So how much do you value players that will put their hand up and say, okay, I'm done?
Well, it is 100% essential. However, they are human beings, they are professional athletes, they are people who have got their family in the crowd, they do have egos. I'm not saying they're narcissistic, but they do have egos and they do want to play every minute of every game, they all do. However, it's not about them as an individual, it's about everybody. So if you, for example, if you played for me and at 70 minutes you blew up or your calf tightened up and you didn't tell me, and you lost your runner or you didn't tackle and we ended up not winning the game, you've let like your family down in my opinion, but you've let all our families down. That's why I have a Y wall with all the pictures of everyone's family, because that's who they're playing for. So if they're not honest, it's a problem. And if they get one strike with me and I realise they weren't honest, then it's very difficult for me to then trust them. And if I don't trust them, I can't play them. So I think the lads know I'm pretty A-OK with honesty.
How much are you looking forward to your first match in charge?
Weirdly, I am. For anyone who knew me prior to me coming to Derby, I was absolutely terrified by matches. It's not in. I like to pretend that being a football manager is amazing. You should all aspire to be it. I would tell you not to. And sometimes there's a real worry prior to the game. Have you done everything? But I think we've done as much as we can in the time that we can. So I go into the game on Saturday, playing against Bono, a manager I really like, I'm really pally with. I mean, I only spoke to him yesterday, so we didn't talk about teams. But I was hoping he was going to go manage somewhere else, but no such luck. So I look forward to seeing him on the side of the pitch, but I am looking forward to watching the lads play. Look, they're a very, very talented bunch of footballers. I'm so surprised that I said to you off the camera, I spoke to Birdie earlier saying, wow, he's handsome in real life. Like, he's tall, he's athletic, he's a really good footballer, and they're a really good group. And normally, and I wouldn't say, if there was a couple I didn't like, I wouldn't tell you, obviously. However, I wouldn't be wax lyrical about the fact they're brilliant if they weren't. But as a group, there's no one who's irritated me, no one who I think doesn't get it, no one who doesn't want to train. Even the young lads who dropped out today, I spoke to them, and I just think they all want to play football. And in my opinion, and it is my opinion, that the way we play, it does create chances for strikers. So, you know, the strikers have been excellent the last few days, and it's going to be difficult to decide how we're going to play or who we're going to pick. And
just finally, the guys in the club shop would kill me if I didn't ask for a review of the hat.
Well, excellent. Right, a few things is excellent, right? So Claire, who the club secretary, has literally been my bodyguard for the first few days. I went down to the stadium to speak to you nice gentlemen, didn't I? I said, well, where's the club shop? There's a club shop. I've been online, had a look. The kit man kindly gave me a sterile Umbro hat, but...
you want a bit of personality?
Yes. And I know people might watch this and think the bobble's a bit extreme in September, but no, it's courage, and it's courage. I mean, in fact, Curtis saw me earlier with my trousers all the way up, no socks and a hat, and he went, you're mixing it. And I went, that's how I roll. I like a hat. I bought 3 hats, amazing value, because I was surprised at the value, although I did get a bit of discount, which was nice. I wasn't getting discount, but then Claire reminded the lady that I was the manager, which was not her fault, she was lovely. So I bought 3 hats. I bought a baseball cap, this one, and a less fun one, but I love hats, and I'm going to get onto the club shop to just keep bringing more out. So I like to have hats.
Good luck for the weekend.
Good luck. They'll sell out, by the way. They'll sell out. Thank you.